What's up, amigo? So this is my first Lucha Underground review. If you scroll through my videos, you'll see that I mostly talk about TNA, but I'm gonna start doing other shows as well. I'll maybe even start doing Ring of Honor and other stuff, except for the WWE, of course, because I don't watch that. So let's do this shit. The show opens up with highlights from last week's show, knowing what happened with Matanza and all of that. And then immediately following after that, we get a scene where we see Dario Cueto with Phoenix, Drago, and Aerostar. Now, the reason why these three are in his office is because Dario wants them to team up and compete in the trios match, in the trios tournament. But knowing how Drago and Aerostar didn't get along the last time they worked together, Dario doesn't want that to happen again, so instead gives Phoenix two different partners, who happen to be PJ Black and Jack Evans. And Aerostar and Drago will face each other for one of the Aztecs medallions, which happened right after this scene. Um, so we get the first match. This is Aerostar versus Drago. Now, this match had a lot of technical wrestling. I love the way how Drago wrestles. Drago is a really good wrestler, and the chemistry between these two is so good. Of course, they have faced each other so many times, which is why the chemistry is good, the wrestling was good. You had a little bit of high flying, not too much though, but the match overall was okay. It was an okay match. There were no botches. Everything was correct, and that the move set, like I said, the technical stuff. Um, but Aerostar botched a move. I think he wanted to do a springboard, but ended up botching it because he slipped and he really he hurt his knees. I think it was his knee, but he still managed to go through the match and won by doing the Celestial Body, which is one of his finisher, and got the 3 count. So Drago is the second person to win one of the Aztecs medallion. Tejano happens to be the first one. So after that match, we get a backstage segment which featured Johnny Mundo and Taya, as of, or as I like to call her, Taya Valkyrie, because that's how I know her, from Mexico. Now this segment was pretty much about Taya saying that she talked to Dario Cueto to give Johnny one of the medallions, but of course he didn't do that. So what he did do is he put Johnny Mundo in a match next week against Brian Cage in a steel cage match. So of course he needs to fight for it. So I'm really looking forward to this steel cage match. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be blood. Knowing how Brian Cage, his intensity is and his aggression and how he wrestles, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be blood. I hope so, because this is Lucha Underground. We get a lot of fucking violence, and that is what this show is about. That is what Dario Cueto is about. He promotes violence, you know what I mean? And that is what makes this show so fucking good. He knows this show, the people from that show know what the fuck us hardcore wrestling fans wants, which is why we always leave satisfied. So yeah, next week's match is Brian Cage or Cage against Johnny Mundo. It should be a really fucking good match, man. So then we get another match, the second match, which is a trios match featuring Jack Evans, PJ Black with Phoenix against the 3 Disciples of Death. This match had a lot of high moves, of course. I mean, Jack Evans, PJ Black, and Phoenix. These guys are high flyers. I love the thing, that corkscrew that Phoenix does. I don't know if that's what you call it, but he goes to the ropes and then he like spins. I fucking love that move. It's really cool. I haven't seen any wrestler do that, man. Phoenix is a really fucking good wrestler. I mean, the match he had with Mil Muertes, what's the match called again? Where they had the casket and all of that. That was a fucking awesome match. That match there showed me what Phoenix can do and what he is all about, man. Phoenix really grew on me. Of course, I already knew Jack Evans from Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, PWG, and PJ Black. I know him from Evolve Wrestling way back, not from WWE. You know, I know a lot of these wrestlers from so long because I don't because I watch a lot of wrestling. You know, I even watch wrestling from Mexico, Triple A. I watch independent wrestling. I watch all types of different promotions. So I already know these guys. These guys aren't new to me. You know what I mean? But so yeah, but Jack Evans, for example, this guy does move you won't see any other wrestler do. That's how fucking amazing this guy is. This guy is top notch. He was in TNA, but of course TNA with their dumbass decisions. So yeah, they lost a really fucking good guy, a really X Division material guy, but whatever. This is Lucha Underground. They do shit differently. They do shit violently. Okay? But of course the three happened to win the match. The three disciples lost. I think it was Phoenix that got the 3 count, so yeah. The three became victorious and will continue in the tournament. After that we get a backstage segment again in Dario Cueto's office, but this time with Evil Lee, Son of Havoc and Angelico. Now, the three already saying that no matter who wins, they will still remain champion, but unfortunately Dario Cueto tells them that they are going to compete in the tournament, which means if they lose the title. Then the team that won will become champion because apparently that is not how this tournament works. You don't. This hasn't doesn't have to do with if one team wins the tournament, they become the number one contender. That's not the case here. Whoever wins it becomes champion. You know what I mean? So that is what this scene is all about. So next week they're gonna be in an elimination match, and whoever wins it becomes the new trios champion. I'm pretty sure they're still gonna retain it though. I don't see them getting the belt off of them, especially not so soon into the season. But we'll see. And then after that we get another backstage segment which featured Katrina and the three disciples. Now Katrina is all angry and pissed because they were given a last chance by Mil Muertes and they failed. So Katrina now asks them to give her one good reason why she shouldn't destroy her. But sorry, what happened was that one of the disciples ends up destroying two of them by ripping their hearts off, and unfortunately he got both of their powers. I mean, you're gonna have to watch the scene in order to know how it went down, but that's pretty much what happened. So I'm guessing that disciple will fly solo, and I'm really looking forward to that. This story should be good. Besides, every story, the whole Lucha Underground writing team is fucking brilliant. They're just perfection. Everything makes sense, everything is correct, everything is right, everything is entertainment, everything is so violent, you know. Lucha Underground is just the fucking show in pro wrestling right now. NXT is good, but that's a different story, you know what I mean? So after this segment, then we go to the main event, which featured Matanza and Mil Muertes for the Lucha Underground Championship. Now, at first I thought this match was gonna be really sloppy because these are two behemoths, two fucking heavyweights. At first it was good, slow, fast paced, but then it still kinda end up being a little sloppy because you literally saw that both of the guys were fucking tired. But while they were fighting, they went up through the stage, fight their way up through the stairs, and then ended on Dario Cueto's office. You know, and from that moment on, right there, I knew that shit was about to go down, and shit really went down because while Mil was trying to throw Matanza off the roof, Matanza, of course, managed to get himself off of him, but then Mil Muertes had got him in a hold and delivered a face liner to him on the rooftop, and both of the fucking guys crashed. Like they literally crashed. We have to see the scene, watch the scene in order to see how it happened. But both of the guys fucking crashed through the roof. This reminds me of the time when Mil Muertes just power bombed Phoenix through the fucking through the ceiling. It was really fucking hard. It went from sloppy to holy shit real quick. It was an okay main event. It's just the ending was a holy shit. That is what was the highlight. That was the highlight of the match, definitely. So after that, we then get a scene where we see Marie in her office because of course she's still investigating investigating Dario Cueto and his brother, but then her colleague walks in and tells her that she needs to close the case because she is dealing with someone so powerful she doesn't even she has no idea. And I have no idea who this guy is. This opens up another story, which I'm really excited to see how this all goes up because I want to know who this powerful guy is, you know. So that's pretty much about it. Overall, a good show as usual. I mean, I haven't seen a single bad show from Lucha Underground so far. Season 1, fucking perfect. Not a single bad match. Everything is correct, like I said. These guys know what the fuck they are doing. They know what the fuck us hardcore wrestling fans want. Okay, which is why Lucha Underground is the fucking show right now. Like I said, NXT is good, overrated because they have so many of they bought so many of the independent wrestling shows, use their fame, okay, for their fucking ratings, but that's a different story, okay? I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm talking about Lucha Underground, a fucking promotion that gives us violence, that gives us good entertainment, that gives us good fucking wrestling. If you are not watching Lucha Underground, you are missing out on a lot. I can tell you that right fucking now. I'm pretty sure you don't have the channel, okay, but there are many ways you can watch it. I'm sure there are sites that stream them. You can also always download them on torrent site. I mean, you don't have the channel, so how else would you watch it? So just download it or stream it. It wouldn't hurt the company because it's not a pay-per-view like you have to pay and you're gonna stream or download to watch it for free. This is just a regular show, TV show. It's just on free TV, you know, so it wouldn't hurt the company if you just download an episode or stream it. But you really have to watch it. You're missing out on a lot if you're not. I can tell you that right now. Because Lucha Underground has good entertainment. That is literally good entertainment, not like the other company, the so-called big league. You know what I mean? This shit is good. You would really want to watch it. You gotta give it a chance. You should give it a chance. You're a pro wrestling fans, right? You want good shit, right? You want to see good wrestlers, right? Lucha Underground is for you. It's for me, it's for you, it's for every fucking hardcore wrestling fan that wants to see fucking good shit. And not talking like they do on a 3 hour show, if you know what I fucking mean. So, there you got it. If you've watched this video all the way till the end, thank you very much. Hit the like button if you've liked it. Share, I would really like it if you do that too. You don't have to, but I would really appreciate it. So, see you guys on next review next week. And remember to do everything with zero miedo. See you guys next week.